Hi everyone, it's NonnaGrace and I'm from Western New York. You're going to get two introductions in this one because I left after I said goodbye, but I had something I forgot to tell you. I got mail today from Tommy. Tommy is Tommy Davis. He's a little guy, and he learned to say my name. That was one of the first things he learned to say. And then he did a raspberry. He said my name and then raspberried me. But he sent me a painting. He promised me a picture. So Tommy painted me a picture. And it says to NonnaGrace, I love watching you and your chickens on YouTube. Nonna was one of my first words. Yep, he said Nonna. I promised you a drawing, so I painted one instead. It's my favorite thing to do. Love, Tommy. And it's the Davis Family Adventures. I want to say hi to the other children, too. To James, to Hunter, and to Maggie May. Maggie May, your chicken is doing very well. There was a hawk today, and I hung CDs out all around to scare them away, but they're
Where was the hawk?
The hawk was under the tree, which really surprised me, because they hide under the tree. But I hung CDs along the tree, and I'm hoping that that works. I told Jim maybe we should buy some crows or something. I don't know if you can find crows. We don't have many crows in our area. We used to have a lot of crows. Well, anyways, now we'll go to the next part of my video where I tell you hello again. So let's just go to that. Hi, everyone. It's NonnaGrace, and I'm from Western New York. Today, I got a call from the lady's daughter asking if I wanted to work Friday. And I said, which shift? Daytime or nighttime? Well, it was the nighttime. And I said, I really don't like going out at night. So she kind of knew that before, though, because I had mentioned it before that I didn't like going out at night. I don't like coming home in the dark, and I don't like going when it's getting dark, and when it's cold, it's even worse. And when the snow comes, I'm going to be going cuckoo. So anyways, and the night air is not good for my voice and my throat. As you may have noticed, maybe you noticed yesterday, I get a little hoarseness, and it's just from the night air. Every year when I would get ready to sing for midnight mass, they would have the practices, and they had them always from like 6:30 at night or 7 o'clock at night till 9, and I always had to go in the night air and home in the night air, and that was just enough to give me laryngitis. And so I used to get a hoarse voice, and I've been known to have laryngitis, or it was called pharyngitis is what it was called when I went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor, because I had it in 1990.
1990,
yeah.
Yep. Emily.
I had it for 8 months. And they said that my vocal cords were just very, very thin, and that if I wanted to ever sing again, which really was the bad, because they never expected me to talk again even.
And you were such a singer.
And I was always singing, always singing. I don't sing as much now. In fact, I hardly ever sing, which I really need to exercise those vocal cords.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, he said I should go to a tropical island and don't talk for at least 6 months. And I thought, oh, sure. Here I have my children, the foster children.
A new baby.
And I just had a new baby. And there was no way I was going to go to a tropical island and sit in the sun and not talk for 6 months. It was going to be impossible. So anyway, so I won't be working the night shift. So that means Tuesdays will not be late anymore, because she actually asked me if I wanted her to find somebody for the Tuesday, and I said, sure. So what they're going to do is when somebody calls in sick, I will be the fill-in. So I might have to work some nights. I'm not sure. I'm hoping that they're the daytime only. Daytimes are actually harder because that's
more work.
It's harder work. It really is. Nighttime is easier because you just basically have to make the supper and put the pajamas on, and that's about it, and visit. Whereas daytime, you're giving a bath, and you're making the lunch, you're doing laundry, you're doing a lot more, and you have less time to do it in. Whereas at nighttime, you're there, you would be there for 3 hours, whereas daytime you're only there for an hour and a half. So
Quite a bit different.
it's different. She wanted to give me more hours. She said, I really feel bad if you don't get all the hours. And I said, that's okay. As long as I don't have to go out at night, I don't worry about it.
Well, why are you doing it? Is it for
Because-
the hours and the money?
No. I'm doing it because I like the lady.
That's
I would
right.
probably do it. I would probably, if they wanted me to just go visit her, I would just go visit. And that would be, but it would have to be during the daytime, not nighttime. I don't want to visit at night. I have a little video I want to put in here, which I should put it in now before I forget. And it has to do with a comment, actually 2 comments, 3 comments, because one comment to find something and 2 comments that helped me with something. So let's just go to the video. I had a comment in my comment that was saying that I wasn't subscribed to them. Well, because they can't find their picture in my big section. But if you go to, I'll show you where. But anyways, you're there. See your name. You're right. Am I in it? I can't even tell. Oh, yes, you're there. And then it shows what date you subscribed to me, or I don't know, date subscribed was September 29. And you have 371 subscribers. And I am subscribed to you. Yeah, it shows who is subscribed to you. If you don't see your picture there, that it shows that they're subscribed. And what I do is, let me go back to where I started from. Close that. What I did is I go to dashboard. Then you scroll down to recent subscribers. And you click on see all. Okay. Then it will give you only 90 days. But you don't want just 90 days. You want more days than that. You can go a lifetime. Or you can go the last 365 days. That's what I did, because a lifetime I've got well over 1,000 people, and it would take me forever to find it. So I did this. I knew it was within the last year, so I clicked on the 365 days. Then I scrolled down to the bottom, and I clicked. It was at 10 names at a time, but I switched it to 50 names at a time, so I get 50 names at a time. And then when you go over here, you click again, and it brings you the next 50 names. So when you look for their name here, this is how you can tell if they're subscribed to you or not, if they've got their subscriptions are visible. If they're not visible, you're not going to see it. And I learned this from Bonnie's Bargains. This is who I learned this, how to find who is subscribed to you and who isn't. Just learned something from JP 1970. He said if I click on these 3 little lines, it'll show me more. Which, look at that. It shows me exactly what I want to see. I like this subscription thing, and I like to see this. Well, thank you, JP. I did not know it, but it shows me everything that I want to see. See, I like to see who has posted, because I go there and check. After I've watched the videos that I watch, I go into this section to see who is there. And it has everything else. It has the subscriptions. And it shows my subscriptions like before. But every time I click on something, it goes back to this. But I'm glad I know I can push those 3 buttons up above to get what I would like. Thank you. I want to give credit to Desmond Donders too. He also suggested pressing the 3 lines at the top of the list. Normality will be returned. Well, I did it, and it did show me it, but when I go out of it, it comes back to what I had before. But at least I know how to do it now. Thank you very much. I learned so much from the comments that I get, and there's a lot of them that are really, really helpful to me. And like you saw, thank you, Jason, and thank you, Dave and Lindsay. You really helped me with this. And I have used it today several times because I use the Firefox
Web browser.
web browser because that's the easier one for me to actually use. I have a lot of things in my toolbar, and they're easy for me to get to in that one. Well, I will let you go. Actually, you can stay if you like, but I'm going to go. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.